प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, जैसा कि वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस सेक्शन 38 41 अकॉर्डिंग टू section 38 and 41 sometimes except full owner of the property other person is also have right to transfer the property. Nemo that Conan have it. It means only full owner of the property may be vested best interest in another. But some exceptions are given under section 38, 41 and 43 of the Act when whether person is not absolute owner of the property but due to special circumstances if they transfer property to another person. Therefore, in special circumstances and conditions which have been prescribed under this Act, the right of transferring, the interest of transferring to be protected if transferee fulfills all the terms and conditions which have been prescribed under this section 38, 41, 43. Dear students, today we discuss section 43, transfer by unauthorized person who subsequently acquires interest in property transferred. It means it is very clear that transfer is unauthorized person. What do you mean by unauthorized person? It means that time when transaction have been completed, transferor have no right, no title to transfer property. But he has transferred. Then what to be happen? So definitely we have to know legal provision relating to such type of transfer according to section 43 of the Transfer Property Act. If we analyze this section, then we will find where a person intentionally, wrong intention, prudently or erroneously represents himself that he is authorized to transfer certain immovable property and proposes to transfer such property for consideration. Such transfer shall at the option of the transferee. It means transferee option is very valuable in this matter. Therefore, it is explained that at the option of transferee operate on an interest which the transferor may acquire in such property at any time during which the contract of transfer subsists. It means that time when transfer has completed, transferor have no right, no title to transfer, but after that in future when contract is continue and transferor acquires in such property an interest. So after that, nothing in this section shall impair the right of transferees in good faith for consideration without notice of the existence of the said option. It means in this case, transferee rights to be protected under the section of 43 of this Act. If you want to understand this section, we have to analyze some illustrations. Just like a Hindu who has separated from his father B sells to C3 fields X, Y, and Z. A representing that A is authorized to transfer the same, but actually A was not authorized at time. Of this field Z does not belong to A, it having been retained by B on the partition. But on B's dying, A is heir obtains. Z and C, not having rescinded the contract of sale, may require A to deliver Z to him. So after acquiring an interest of the property, transferor cannot deny because this principle is based on estoppel theory. If you want to analyze feeding the grant by estoppel, it means section 43 laid down principle of estoppel, where a person prudently, wrongly represents that he is authorized to transfer certain immobile properties, professes to transfer such property for consideration. So definitely this transaction to be completed with consideration. Such transfers shall, at the option of the transferee, operate on an interest which the transferor may acquire in such property at any time during which the contract of transfer subsists. This section, this section will not impair the right of the transferor in good faith for consideration without notice of the existence of the said option. This section is based on the principle of estoppel, which is here also known as feeding the grant by estoppel. A person who has interest in any movable property can transfer that property, but a person not having an interest or title in property cannot transfer the property and would convey no title to the transferee. This is the general principle of law. Name would it Conan have it. But this section is exceptions of this general principle. Where a person having no authority professes to transfer any immobile property, he is stopped from denying the transfer when he subsequently acquired such authority. The principle of this section is based upon the following two principles. Number one, the common law doctrine of estoppel by deed. Second, the equitable principle that if a person promises more than he can perform, then he must fulfill the promise when he gets the ability to do so. So it is very clear. The section is not applicable to the following types of transaction. It is very clear if you want to discuss this section 43, a person whether that time transfer was unauthorized, but after that he gets some rights to transfer such type of property, definitely he is allowed to completed his promise. He can't deny on on behalf on the doctrine of estoppel. But if transfer without consideration, transfer forbidden by law on the ground of public policy, involuntary transfers, for example, sale at instance of execution, creditors. In the absence of pleading that there was erroneous fraudulent represents by transferor, relief under Section 43 cannot be given because Section 43 applies only where transferor fraudulently or wrongly represents that he is authorized to transfer certain immovable property and transfers the same for consideration. Thank you.